Sometimes I just dance to the music in my head. Anyways, hey, howdy. This time to be whisper. And I have an Urthel Hop It. Urthel. Urthel. This is a Belgian beer, and this came about from the founder of Urthel visiting America and discovering double IPA. Give you a look at that there. Nice color. This is 9.5%, and I've been struggling trying to find exact IBUs on this thing, and I cannot. I remember having this probably right around 2005. It must have been 2006 when it first came about. I don't know exactly the year. I remember I had it several years ago. And I also remember it being one of the very first of the style that I'd had, even before the American beers, because there weren't any double or imperial IPAs available at that time, and I found this at a place in Branson. There's no place in Springfield carried it. This is a great color, and if you look at that color, it is much more golden the typical double imperial American craft IPAs, which I'm led to believe is probably because it carries a bit of it does carry Belgian candy sugar, so it doesn't have a total malt bill, so which enables us to get to more of a golden. I remember at the time thinking it was one of the best beers I'd ever had. Now, after buying it, compared to some of the American beers, I don't like it as well. Oddly enough, but I remember the first time I had it thinking, "Holy crap, this is just an amazing beer," because I hadn't had anything like it at the time. But now, as I'm tasting it, I get that big alcohol kick, probably from the probably from the Belgian candy sugar. That's that's there in place of the malt bill, or in place of honey, as many American craft breweries have done to up the alcohol, or to up the ABV in American craft IPAs, double IPAs. And I also remember at the time thinking, uh, you know, 6 years ago, thinking that this was one of the hoppiest beers I'd ever had at the time, and now I'm not feeling that as much either. Um, will I buy it again? Actually, probably not. I mean, I hadn't seen it in years, so I had to buy it when I saw it again. It's probably been 4 years since I've seen it, because the place in Branson I used to carry it doesn't carry it anymore, but the price of this thing is rather expensive, and I can get better American versions now for less money, and I couldn't at the time. At the time, I thought this was a rather expensive beer, and it was, but there wasn't anything like it, so I was really enamored by it. But quite frankly, right now it's not floating my boat as much as it once did. Not a terrible beer by any means, and if you ever see it, if you're a beer geek like me, you probably want to try it. If nothing else, I mean, I'm to tell you the truth. The very first time I bought it for the box and the label, and nothing else. But the beer was phenomenal because I hadn't had anything like it at the time. But there are things out there now that are available to Americans. So use some common sense. Um, but try it if you hadn't had it before, because you're probably going to want something to compare it to. But will I buy it again? Probably not. But I am going to finish this one.